According to the National Electrical Code, Article 400.10 addresses receptacles installed on branch circuits. Specifically, 400.10c pertains to installations in other than dwelling units. It states that listed receptacles rated 15 or 20 amps, 125 volts, single phase, 150 volts to ground, with single T slots or twin T slots shall be installed only as the last receptacle on a branch circuit. There is an exception to this rule. Receptacles that have a captive trip feature, as described in 406.8c, shall be permitted to be installed at any location on a branch circuit. Article 406.8 focuses on ground fault circuit interrupter protection for personnel. Section C discusses the captive trip feature. A captive trip feature may be used in lieu of a ground fault circuit interrupter on 15, 20, and 30 amp receptacle outlets installed in commercial and industrial occupancies. The interpretation of these codes suggests that daisy chaining standard 125 volt receptacles is generally prohibited unless they have a captive trip feature. Receptacles with a captive trip feature can be daisy chained in commercial and industrial occupancies only. It's important to note that the 6-foot rule for receptacles in dwelling units, found in NEC Article 210.52f, does not apply to this provision. When considering electrical installations, it is essential to be aware of additional considerations. Firstly, local building codes may have additional requirements or restrictions beyond the NEC. Secondly, using multiple receptacles on a single branch circuit can increase the load and potential overheating risk. Therefore, it's recommended to consult with a licensed electrician for specific guidance and safety considerations related to any electrical work being done. Understanding the NEC regulations and local codes is important for safe and compliant electrical installations. Always prioritize safety and seek professional advice when dealing with electrical systems. Ignoring these guidelines may lead to dangerous situations and code violations. The captive trip feature is designed to enhance safety by providing an alternative to ground fault circuit interrupters in certain commercial and industrial settings. It's essential to understand the conditions under which these features can be used and the specific requirements that must be met. Before undertaking any electrical project, review the applicable codes and regulations carefully and consider consulting with a qualified electrician. Electrical work can be hazardous, and it is best left to those with the proper training and experience. By adhering to the NEC and local building codes, and by consulting with qualified professionals, it is possible to ensure the safety and compliance of electrical installations. Remember that electricity can be dangerous, and taking precautions is crucial to protect yourself and others. Always turn off power at the breaker before working on any electrical circuit, and use appropriate safety equipment. Never attempt to perform electrical work if you are not qualified or experienced. If you have any doubts, consult with a licensed electrician. Prioritizing safety and seeking professional guidance are essential for responsible and effective electrical installations. Understanding the nuances of electrical codes can be challenging, but it is critical for ensuring that electrical systems are installed and maintained safely. By taking the time to learn about the applicable codes and regulations, it's possible to make informed decisions and avoid potentially dangerous situations. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to consult with a qualified electrician or electrical inspector. They can provide valuable insights and guidance to help ensure the safety and compliance of electrical installations. Remember that electrical safety is everyone's responsibility, and it's important to take it seriously. By following the guidelines and recommendations outlined in the NEC and local building codes, it is possible to create a safe and reliable electrical system. When working with electricity, always err on the side of caution and prioritize safety above all else. If you're unsure about anything, consult with a qualified professional. It's better to be safe than sorry. Understanding these code implications helps ensure safe and compliant electrical practices. The use of multiple receptacles should be carefully considered within a single branch circuit. Overloading the circuit can pose substantial risks, including overheating and potential fire hazards. Hence, adhering to safety guidelines and NEC regulations is paramount. Seeking advice from licensed electricians is highly recommended when making decisions about electrical configurations. Their expertise ensures installations meet safety standards and code requirements. The details within the NEC, particularly Articles 400.10 and 406.8, provide important insights into acceptable practices for receptacle installation. Captive trip features, when implemented correctly, can offer additional safety measures in commercial and industrial settings. However, it is essential to confirm that all equipment and installations comply with local building codes, which may have further restrictions or requirements. Consulting with an electrician ensures that all work adheres to current regulations and safety standards. Proper grounding and circuit protection are essential components of any electrical installation, and following NEC guidelines helps to achieve these goals. If working with existing installations, it is important to inspect them regularly to ensure they meet current safety standards. Older installations may not have the same level of protection as newer ones, and upgrading them can improve safety and prevent potential problems. If you have any concerns about the safety of an electrical installation, it is best to consult with a qualified electrician. They can perform a thorough inspection and identify any potential hazards. Staying informed about the latest electrical codes and safety practices is essential for anyone who works with electricity. Continuing education courses and industry publications can help you stay up to date on the latest developments. By investing in your knowledge and skills, you can help ensure the safety and reliability of electrical systems. Consider the advantages of consulting with several professionals to gain a well-rounded perspective on the matter. This approach can help to identify potential issues and ensure that all relevant factors are considered. When in doubt, always seek professional guidance. The risks associated with electrical work are significant, and it is never worth taking shortcuts or cutting corners. By following best practices and adhering to safety guidelines, you can help protect yourself and others from harm. The NEC is a comprehensive document that covers a wide range of electrical topics. It is important to familiarize yourself with the relevant sections of the code before undertaking any electrical work. The code is updated regularly, so it is important to use the most current version. You can obtain a copy of the NEC from the National Fire Protection Association. In addition to the NEC, there may be other applicable codes and standards that you need to follow. These may include local building codes, industry standards, and manufacturers' recommendations. It is important to research and comply with all applicable requirements. Electrical work should always be performed in a safe and responsible manner. By following the guidelines and recommendations outlined in the NEC and other applicable codes and standards, you can help ensure the safety and reliability of electrical systems. Remember that electricity can be dangerous, and it is important to take precautions to protect yourself and others from harm. If you are not qualified to perform electrical work, it is best to leave it to a licensed electrician. They have the training and experience to perform the work safely and correctly. Seeking qualified professional assistance ensures work is executed safely to code and with appropriate measures for longevity and safety. Regular inspections and preventive maintenance will enhance the life of an electrical system. Ignoring or neglecting these procedures may lead to more significant problems down the road. If anything seems amiss or if there are indications of wear and tear, prompt attention will mitigate risks and maintain the system's effectiveness. The NEC offers various methods and approaches for safely completing a single electrical project. Comprehending and incorporating these varied techniques can promote safety while ensuring compliance with codes and regulations. Exploring options is key to implementing effective electrical practices. The information presented in this discussion underscores the importance of adherence to electrical codes and seeking professional guidance when working with electrical systems. Prioritizing safety and seeking appropriate expertise are essential for protecting individuals and ensuring compliance with applicable regulations. By being informed and proactive, you can promote a safe and reliable electrical environment.